Ah. My name is Caleb with Far North Outdoors, and my agenda for today and tomorrow, possibly the next day, is to hike way back into the mountains here in Alaska, not get blown away, enjoy the scenery, and possibly, if a protein source presents itself, I brought my remote hole punch so I can fill my freezer. Follow along. I hope you enjoy. I have many feet of elevation and steps of suffering to go, but that is why it's fun. I'm not the poop expert, but that is some type of wild animal feces. You can see the hair intertwined. I don't know if that would be a coyote or a fox. I'm not too sure. They say to start out hiking cold. Well, it was 53 degrees when I left, and I wasn't cold, and I'm sweating already, but I've shed a layer. Seems to be a common theme with me. I see some bear tracks in the snow on that mountainside, but they look pretty old. This is about knee deep. Oh, gators. Good use for gators right there. The goal is to get through those willows and get on the, go over the mountain and stay on the south facing side. I'm currently up to my nads in snow, and I have quite a ways to go through this stuff. This takes a little bit of energy. Trying not to become an avalanche statistic. Can't say that one. Ah, all the way in. Oh, fuck, my foot's stuck. I hope I don't break my trekking poles. Ah, man. My hands are raw. Oh. There we go. I came through those willows, and it was so deep. I had to get down on my hands and knees and crawl because I would fall all the way up to my crotch in the snow, and then I couldn't, my legs were useless. But if I used my trekking poles like snowshoes to spread out my weight on my hands and then crawl through the snow, I was able to stay on top and then get over this way. I think I'm going to spend the extra 30 minutes, 45 minutes when I go back to follow the melted spot, and so I don't have to post hole through this crap again. That was pretty tough. My knees feel raw, besides being cold. Got melt off running down the mountain. I might come back to this for a water source rather than melting snow. This would be easier to fill up my filter bottle with. Glad the sun's out. Dry my pants off after wading through the snow. These are tiny. I think they're something like a rock squirrel or something. It lives up here in the high Alpine. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I just found a dull sheep deadhead. It looks like a juvenile. I wonder if it fell from the rocks or died in an avalanche, or if an eagle got it. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep that. There's some cool rock formations. It doesn't look too stable. I don't know how long I want to stay here. I'm a little worried about my shelter situation. On this side is perfectly fine, but if I poke my head right up over this, I get hit in the face with wind. And there's a lot of rain moving through the valley, and all I have is a tarp. And I'm not too thrilled about getting caught in a windstorm, including rain, overnight. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to drop a bunch of elevation somewhere where at least I'm not struggling with wind. But for now, I'm going to go down here, sit down and have a snack. I should have brought tea. I only got coffee. I don't know if I want to drink coffee right now. That might change, but I'm going to sit down and have chocolate anyways and take a break. Yeah, like I said, this side, there's a breeze. It's a chilly breeze for sure, but it's tolerable. I just know that storm system is moving through the valley here. There's a little ground squirrel. I surprised him and he's yelling at me. I come in peace. I just had snacks. I'm not hungry. Sheep poop. Now I'm just climbing for fun. I'm gonna go up just over the top. It shouldn't take me more than a half hour to get up there and poke my head over. See what I can see from the other side. It's probably a false peak or the false top, and I'll have to go a little bit farther to see anything. But I should be able to do it pretty quick. Oh, that's pretty. I can't really go up there to do all the snow. I'm not going to be the one that starts that avalanche. Oh, spotted some dull sheep. I'm going to get out my spotting scope. They are very hard to spot this time of year when there's still patchy snow on the mountain. Like, it's mostly luck. But that's pretty cool. The death rate of Dall sheep is very high, just due to the terrain they live in and the environments, avalanches and predators and whatnot. So it's fun to see. especially after they've made it through a winter. But we've got a pretty big rain squall coming this way, and it's going to bring some very cold winds and rain and clouds, obviously. So I'm going to drop a lot of elevation and attempt to find a camping spot before dark. That's some type of big bird. I don't know what would be up this far besides maybe an eagle, but that thing has some big talons. Wild boas. Kind of fibery. God, must not be right. Well, I had plans to go pretty far. The snow's melted off the south-facing aspects. It's pretty much all gone. But the snow in the shadow portions, and then on the north side is just too much, where the sun hasn't reached it all yet. I tried to go up and over, but the snow just became too much at the top. There's cornices, and just the snow is just too deep on the other side. 3 sheep right up on the hillside, right overlooking my camp. Looks like a tiny banana ram. They're called banana rams because the horns are about the shape of bananas and about that big too. But they're bedded down up there. One of them's bedded down. The other ones are kind of grazing around, and they're gonna bed down in a couple minutes, I'm sure. But I'm gonna throw out my sleeping bag and call it a night. I'm in my sleeping bag. I got my remote hole punch right here next to me, just in case Bigfoot tries to wake me from sleep. And I got my bug net on my face. I am going to call it a night. My knees are feeling the miles. Laying down feels perfect. Well, morning has arrived. It's 4:53 a.m. I like this hydropack system because it compresses down as it empties. But I'm going to make coffee. Cafe Bustelo. Instant coffee. I haven't tried this one before. If it has the name coffee in it, it can't be too bad. Oh. For how much abuse I've put this cheap little Climate sleeping pad through, I'm kind of impressed. We might as well push it to its limits. Find out how long it takes to break. I'm all packed up. I'm glad I didn't stay up on the mountainside to camp. That would have been cold and windy. It's cold down here now, but it would have been more so up there and more windy. And my tarp that I was using for shelter would have just been a sail. No matter how well I tied it down, it wouldn't have worked out very well. But I've got a short hike to get out of here to my transportation, and then I'm gonna book it home. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. I do like to hear from my viewers, and I'll catch you another time.